Listen, for a lot of us, it's not that simple to just eat less and move more. We have emotional eating problems, stress eating, or cravings. So how do you really get over it? To figure out what's causing your cravings and to learn how to regain control of them, use something that I call food trending. Welcome back to the 21-day Tiny Habit Nutritional Challenge. Today is day 8, Tiny Habit number 8. And just a reminder, 3 winners of the challenge who can show me the results they've gotten in the comments, whether it's weight related, health related, or life related by changing their habits, will get a signed copy of my book anywhere in the world on me. So I had a client once who knew her primary weight loss barrier was her emotional eating. She worked a lot of hours at a stressful banking job, would argue with her boss almost constantly, would come home pissed off and stressed out, then would sit down with a bunch of ice cream and a couple of glasses of red wine. And she knew, obviously, this played some kind of role in her weight and how crappy she slept and she felt. So she knew she had cravings multiple times a day on average, but she wasn't quite sure what always triggered them versus what sometimes triggered them, and then how to actually regain control over them. So I had her do this exercise that I call food trending. I had her track for an entire week when was every single episode of emotional or binge eating. What was she just doing? What was going on? What was the time? What was she feeling? And eventually, she had a calendar that kind of looked like this. I had her put it on a calendar so we could see it visually. And what we noticed was that 2 out of the 5 days a week at work, she had them in the afternoon. 4 out of 5 days a week, she also had them in the evening. And then 1 day of the week, she had it around lunch. So what trends did I actually spot with her? Well, looking at this, the biggest one was obviously the evening. And we pieced together finally that it was her coming home, always working on the same stressful project at the end of the day, coming home, and then immediately associating that relaxation, that lack of something to do, with needing the stress relief that came from food. So what I had her do was, for a week, again, just to test it out, instead of going directly home, not only did she pack a snack that she left in her car, so there was low friction, it was ready in her car, she could eat it on the commute home, but she didn't go home for the first 45 minutes. And instead, she went to her favorite cafe to relax, meet a friend, read a book, or just work on her computer and hang out. And what this did was it disabled her first trigger, which was associating getting home and relaxing with the stress relief that comes from eating ice cream. And second, having a snack offset the potential low blood sugar, which often triggers cravings in a lot of us as well. Because the afternoon, that 5, 6, 7 is a big blind spot as far as meals go. So because she got home an hour later after hanging out at a coffee shop where she was relaxed, she had offset the stress, she already had a small meal, a small snack prepared, most of her major triggers were totally disabled. So your tiny habit for today, for day 8 of the 21-day Tiny Habit Challenge, is simple. If you have cravings, stress or emotional eating cravings, and you aren't quite sure what triggers them, or maybe you have an idea, but you want to see all the trends and you want to regain control, do this food trending exercise for a week. Notice the trends, see what's going on, and then sit down to figure out what's a new habit you can do to kind of offset that. So that is habit number 8, day number 8 of the 21-day Tiny Habit Challenge. Make sure you click the monk right there to subscribe. You'll get day 9 when it's out. And if you like this stuff, go visit me over at modernhealthmonk.com. Enter your email to get that guide, 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 10 pounds. And if you like this kind of daily habits approach to losing weight, check out my book on Amazon, Master the Day. If you buy the book and send me a receipt, I'll actually give you a $100 2-hour bonus video training course for free. Just show me a receipt that you bought it, okay? Just email me it. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in day number 9.